Kimura, who had his dream of becoming a fighter pilot shattered by an accident, took on stock investments with only a small amount of money and ended up being betrayed by his best friend. TUNA KING, a journey of Sushizanmai. Kimura, who is 20 years old, has decided to quit the Air Self-Defense Force. Kimura put the 680,000 yen he saved over 5 years and 9 months into his pocket and headed to a securities company. He was planning to buy shares of a certain company. The stock price is 680 yen. Kimura was determined to buy 1,000 shares of it. However, when asking the person in charge at the counter to purchase stocks, he was easily refused as this stock was not recommended. The time is exactly noon. The person in charge, unwilling to waste lunchtime, invites Kimura to have lunch together. After lunch, when he returned to the securities company, the stock price that was 680 yen had risen to 710 yen. In the end, Kimura ends up buying the shares at a high price. He doesn't apologize even if he makes a wrong decision. Is this what it means to be street smart? The reality of society experienced for the first time. 2 months later, the stock price had risen even further and his cash holdings had increased to over 2.5 million yen. After quitting the self-defense forces, Kimura had this experience. During his time in the self-defense forces, he saw the motels lined up from Kumagaya to the reaction area. Kimura started working in a motel. Making beds and doing laundry were a piece of cake for him because he worked for self-defense forces. He was also able to repair air conditioners and boilers. Kimura, who has completely won over the manager, was invited one day by him to manage a motel.
今自己資金ってどのくらいあるの
200-300万はあります。
そんなにあるの
はい。
Quickly, he boasted and said he has 2 to 3 million.
その物件なんだけど1日10万休日は20万
はい。
でこの物件を300万で君に譲りたいと思ってるどうだ
僕でいいんですか
ぜひね君にやってもらいたいんだけど
はい、お願いします
It was an unexpected, profitable opportunity. However, at that time, Kimura actually had less than 2 million yen. The contract was rushed. However, there is no plan to trim the gold. In the end, he ended up relying on his mother.
じゃあお前も長男だから貸してやる。そのから二度とうちの敷居をまたぐなと。お前をモテるやるために育てたんじゃないと。
The mother reprimanded her son for easily jumping into a simple money-making scheme, saying she didn't raise him to be that way. Kimura awakens to his mother's words and vows to change his way of living.
金ばっかりが人生じゃないよっていうことと、あと人は何のために働くの?
With around 2 million yen earned from stocks in hand, Kimura decides to challenge the judicial examination amidst such thoughts. In that time,
もしもし
he got a call from a friend he trusts, saying he needs money and asking if he can lend it to him. He said he would pay him back right away. Kimura lends all 2 million yen. There is no contact even after 1 month has passed, or even after 2 months have passed. Getting impatient, he goes to his house. He was already gone. Kimura lost all his assets of 2 million yen, which were meant to fund his attempt at the judicial exam. Cornered, he searched for a job that could earn him a living. What he found was a part-time job selling encyclopedias for door-to-door sales, with a fixed salary of 27,000 yen, plus a bonus for each set sold. However, the encyclopedias were expensive, priced at 250,000 yen for a set of 18 volumes. They were not easy to sell. Despite efforts visiting 60 in one day, 120 the next, and even 240 the following day, all sales attempts failed, leaving him with nothing left to cling to. To cut costs, Kimura survived on instant noodles for breakfast and dinner. And ate bread rolls for lunch in the park. After 2 weeks, his health deteriorated, with his face and limbs turning yellow.
売れんのかなと思ったからやってみたら買わないですよ。それはもう身に染みましたけども、25、6名入ったのが2人になっちゃった。
After this harsh lifestyle of 2 months, an unexpected thing happened.
昼過ぎに食事もしないで公園で水飲んで本読んでた時に子供たちが集まってきてね、で読んで聞かしてた。そのうちお母さんが来てこの本売ってくださいって、じゃあ帰って新しい本持ってまいりますと。
When he did, not only did he get one purchase, but all the other mothers gathered agreed to buy as well. Through word of mouth, orders started pouring in.
売ろうと思って行った時の目とそうじゃない目がお客さんに分かったのかどうなのかなってのが不思議なところでね。
He achieved a new record by selling over 550 volumes of encyclopedias in just a month and a half. Despite this success, his salary remained meager. However, this marked a significant turning point in Kimura's life. Today's story ends here. In the next episode, we will learn about the fishing industry Kimura was introduced by an unemployment office and the secret behind Kimura's independent company. The inspiring tale of the great Kimura's life continues.